Mix fashion genres. Pick a color palette for cohesion and synergy. Accessories, bring the A game. Contrast high glam with street. Play with proportion, print clash. Have fun no matter your age, size, shape, gender. So these are all style tips that came to me today when I was doing some work. I feel like it was a great reminder for me. And so I thought I would share them with you so we can all be reminded of the power in playing dress up, being open to really having fun with your fashion. And of course, elevating secondhand into first class chic, or as I like to call it, opulence. If you're new here, my name is Faye, and that's what we're all about on this channel. We completely shake up secondhand and turn it into really cool, unique, personal style. So I was working on 3 casual outfits. The anchor of all 3 of the looks was these cargo pants. And it got me thinking, how can I really reinvent these? How can I incorporate some of the other pieces in my shop to remind myself, but also my customers, how many cool things you can do with secondhand pieces and make it a great statement of your personal style. I thought I'd show you the 3 looks, and I've got 3 tips for each look. And I'd love to hear in the comments what you think are great elements of personal style and any little tips and tricks that you've got when you are styling pieces, particularly pre-loved items and vintage, because they already have their own unique stamp and kind of cool attitude. So it's like, how can you reinvent that for yourself and make it your own? Sorry about the light, it is getting dark here, but I was just too excited not to shoot this now because fashion is so ever evolving. I've noticed even just in the last 3 to 4 months, my personal style changing. So yeah, it's a cool journey. The birds are nuts, it's all happening here, but let's chat. Okay, for the first look with these cargo pants, I wanted to team them with this incredible Oriental style metallic green jacket. How's the color? Isn't it beautiful? And I love the black trim on the cuffs and the pockets. So it's got the 3 little strands or 6 strands that you can do up into bows, which looks cute, but I sort of liked the idea of it being open so I could show off this amazing necklace that I've found recently. My costume jewelry expert auntie told me that this is a perfume bottle necklace, probably from the 50s. So back in the day when things were a little bit more on the nose because of sanitation and sewerage, ladies would have a fragrance in here, probably like an oil, and they could put this under their nose to change the smell of their surroundings. I just thought it was so cool. So I wanted to show that off with this jacket, and then I just kept it really simple underneath with a white t-shirt. The first point that I want to make here in terms of a style tip is to mix up fashion genres. So in this outfit, I've got the cargo pants and the simple t-shirt, which is very casual, very street, but the jacket changes the game. And I really like the contrast. I think it makes for a unique outfit. Really elevates the cargo pants, but it downplays the jacket. And I think the dichotomy of it is really interesting. Have a think about that in terms of your outfits. How could you play with genres? So, I've got something that's definitely more Oriental, and then I've got something that's very kind of street, Y2K, very hip hop. The classic t-shirt is timeless. So already we've got these 3 genres in the melting pot. I think they're really working well together. And the reason I think they're working well together, which brings me to my second tip for this look, picking a color palette for cohesion and synergy. If I went for a crazy print jacket, print top, like that could probably look cool, but I would look like a clown. I think the green with the green and the black in the jacket and picking up the tones in the pants as well, it has a lot of cohesion and synergy. And for me, to my eye, that looks matching and it works. It's still unique. Picking that color palette goes all the way down to the accessories, the bracelets I wear, the bag that I choose, the nails that I have on. I think it's a Libran thing, but for me, it's all got to work. It's all got to make sense. And then once it has that sort of anchor, I'm free to play. And the last tip with this outfit is the accessories A game. So as you can see, I've really gone bold with this outfit. I think this jacket leans into that. And again, with the contrast of these casual pants, I feel like I can go a bit glitzy and glam as a great contrast. But again, I've made sure that there's synergy and cohesion with the accessories. So the necklace really works with the bangle stack. Having something that's a little bit more ethnic and interesting. It's a different genre. I've gone for a dressy shoe, sparkly heels, but again, they've got silver in them. And then to pick up the silver jewelry, I've gone this fantastic silver metallic bag, which aligns with the metallic in the jacket. So you can see I've really thought about it. For me, that makes it look really put together, really wow, and nicely contrasted with a plan. Okay, look number 2, the same pants in a definite street style hip hop vibe. My first tip is to just have fun. Don't worry about what you should wear, what you think people will like, what's appropriate for your age. Like, who cares? If you feel good in it, if you like it, if it makes you feel joyous, then rock it. For me, again, I really like the contrast of things. I've got a baseball jersey with the cargos, which is very downplayed and casual, but then I'm giving it this more couture, high fashion element with the opera gloves and the hat, which I talked about in my last video, Couture in Your Closet, because I think it's a great way to, first of all, elevate pre-loved items, but also just do something different with your outfit. I just hate seeing everybody look the same. As an individual, we all have likes and interests, and we have memories and things we're connected to. Music's a big one for me. I grew up in a very musical household. I really feel connected to that world, so I like to play with that element because it's part of my story, right? So think about how you could implement parts of your story into an outfit to have some fun with it. And for me, yeah, I don't really care what anyone else thinks. You might think this outfit is horrendous, and that's okay because you don't have to wear it. But I feel great in it and it's fun. The second tip, contrasting the high glamour with the street, I think adds for a really interesting outfit conversation. And then my last tip here is continuing on with the contrast concept. So I don't feel like I'm trying too hard, I just whack on a sneaker with it. My Jordans, I live in them, they're comfy, they feel like a slipper. So for me, this plays it down and it feels very New York. It feels very street and cool. It's got great personality and a fun story. So for something like this, I didn't go crazy with the accessories in terms of jewelry because the gloves and the hat are the accessory, but I do really like the contrast in this. And look number 3 with these cargo pants is something that's definitely throwing it back to the Y2Ks, which is a constant for me. I really like things from that era. I like to take a dash of it. I wouldn't do head to toe, Juicy Couture, Paris Hilton, tracksuit, bag, glasses, dog. I mean, although I think that's iconic. The first tip here, because of the jacket and very much inspired by the cropped denim bolero, how cool is it? Play with proportion. So we've got the cropped jacket, the little denim bolero, and then I've got a longer t-shirt underneath, and I've got the t-shirt out over the cargos because for me, being 5'4", I want to make sure that I'm always looking as elongated as possible. I feel like this gives me a bit more length and it really shows off the jacket, and I like the 3 different lengths, the crop, the t-shirt, and then the longer line pants. And to keep that longer line going, I've added a pointy toe boot, my snakeskin boots. because I feel like that just gives me a nicer line, brings it into the point with the shoe, and I just think it looks, yeah, it's just more flattering for me. If I wore a sneaker with this, I might look, I think I would have to have a sneaker that's not as chunky as my Jordans, like probably an Adidas Samba. This is something that you can think about with your pieces. Do you have some crop jackets, or maybe you want a crop one and then you can wear it with a longer piece underneath? I think it looks great, and I think it adds a lot of interest, and it was a good reminder to me to play with those proportions. My next tip with look number 3 is print clashing. So what you can sort of see here is you've got the slogan on the t-shirt which says money does grow on trees. Love that. It sort of contrasts and clashes with the cargo pant, and then my boots are snakeskin. So you've got a snake print, you've got a cargo print, and you've got a graphic print with the t-shirt. I love a good print clash. And I think doing it with accessories is fun as well, like having a contrasting shoe. Or for example, even what I'm wearing right now has a little bit of a print clash to it. So I've got the striped Breton top, and my painted jacket has almost like a thicker sort of stripe to it, but it's textured and contrasty. I think stripes look amazing with polka dots as well, or stripes with tartan, very Jean-Paul Gaultier, or punky Vivienne Westwood kind of feel. I think that looks great. Think about what you've got in your wardrobe and what you could clash. And then my last tip for this look is to add a statement handbag. Everything in the outfit clothing wise is quite casual, and then by adding this beautiful vintage Dior bag that was gifted to me quite a long time ago, and it needs a clean, but I love the vintage nature of it, which I think aligns nicely with the cropped denim bolero, same era, Y2K for sure. I think it's a real statement. It elevates the pieces a little bit, gives it that glamour and kind of money look, which leans into the t-shirt as well. And the shoes are quite statement, but you could also make the bag statement with charms. You could pick a great color like a bold red or a cherry red, or even like a yellow would look amazing. That's what I love about bags. It doesn't matter what your age, your size, your shape, your gender, it can bring the wow factor. Well, I hope that was helpful. Just a random little chat that I thought I would share after a day's work. It was a good reminder for me as well. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you might like in terms of more styling tips, outfit ideas. Hit me up with some more video concepts that you might like from me. I love tailoring the content for you, so do keep the lines of communication open. I'm always reading the comments, and I love to hear from you. It's amazing how you're all in different pockets of the world. Nigeria, Austria, New Zealand, London. It's so cool. Let me know what you want to see next, and I'll see you real soon. Mwah. Bye.